sunroof, xenon lights, infotainment system, Bluetooth, rear view camera, Android and car Apple Play, electric windows, leather seats, park distance control. Guys, when you normally hear these terms, which vehicle do you normally associate with? I can bet you 7 out of 10 times most of you would say it's either a BMW, a Mercedes-Benz, or an Audi. Well guys, all these items that I've listed above, they are actually found in a Kia Picanto. Yes guys, you heard me right, in a Kia Picanto. Anyways, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, like the video and share it with friends. Without much waste of your time, let's jump into it. So this is a 2022 Kia Picanto 1.2 XLine Auto. Guys, I must say I like the look of the vehicle, especially the front end design. It's very unique to me. It looks a bit sportish. I like what they've done with the grille itself overall, and then I also like the lights, the way they merge with the grille. This car is for me, it's just nice, and I think it will appeal for both guys and ladies, and but mostly I think it will appeal more to ladies. This is a very beautiful car, guys, as you can see. So this is the top of the range for the new Kias. As you can see, you've got your headlights, and then you also have your fog lights down here. So guys, just looking at this front end of the vehicle, it looks nice. Really, the designers at Kia, they really took their time to design such a lovely sportish car. It's a little car which has an aggressive front. And also the thing that I like about Kias, especially here in South Africa, they are not a very high risk vehicle, so you should feel a little bit of safe whenever you are owning these, because they are not an easy target, unlike the VW Polo, which is one of our favorite vehicles. Okay guys, moving on to the sides. As you can see, they kept things simple with these vehicles. With this vehicle, I am liking the wheels. You know, they quite simple. I'm liking the design, and I believe the tires, these are 15-inch alloy wheels, and the car comes in Kumo tires, and I must say Kumo tires are one of the good brands out there. I once had a sister or in-law of mine who had a Hyundai using Kumo tires. I think in a space of 5 to 7 years, she never really bought tires, and those tires they managed to, you know, to endure the road for all those years, that for about 5 to 7 years. Of course, she's not somebody who would be driving like crazy amounts of kilometers each and every single day. Okay guys, back to the vehicle. So as you can see, it's very nice, and then also on the view mirrors, the indicator is also integrated there, which is a cool thing. Normally with these small hatches, you do not find the indicator also forming part of the rear view mirror. It's normally you would get it on the side, but on this vehicle it is there to give it that premium kind of look. And then moving on to the back, as you can see, it's the back side. It's simple and nice. For me, I like the way the lights are laid down. Somehow they look a bit offish, but they overall they are not that bad. I think it's the design, it's not that bad, it's okay. And then obviously looking at the boot handle, it looks nice and simple, and that's the rear view camera that we spoke about. So as you can see, this car comes in loaded, and then in terms of boot space, you won't really compete, you won't really find much of boot space, but obviously for a car in this segment, this should be okay, you know, for a cooler boxinyana and your little bag there if you are a lady. And because obviously as guys we normally do not carry a lot of luggage. So yeah, it's nice and simple. And then look at the interior, guys. Leather seats, and as you can see also on the windows that we've got electric windows. I know with most hatches normally you would get like electric windows for the front, and then at the back you would get the normal winding windows, but in this case you get both electric for the front and the back seat passengers. Look guys, it's nice and simple. I like the interior. I think it's very simple. And then as we were talking, as I mentioned earlier on, so these are your controls for the windows, and then you can also adjust your mirrors from the driver's side. You don't have to stretch your hand like to the passenger side for you to adjust your mirror. So I know a lot of cars, they now come along with this feature, but it's just nice to have it there. Then obviously you can lock the windows if you've got kids at the back, so that they don't also play with the windows and stuff. And obviously your central locking mechanism. So I think this is a good touch that Kia has brought forward. And then also it's an automatic, like I mentioned. And then you've got your infotainment screen, and with your camera is when you are reversing, and then it will show you if you are reversing into an object, guys. So this is very nice. And then you've got your instrument cluster, your dashboard, showing you the speedometer and the rev counter of the vehicle. So on the steering, things are simple. You've got your horn in the middle of the steering, and then you've got your volume increase and all that. And then you can obviously change your mode. For instance, if you want to switch in between USB and the like, you can change up there. And then you can also answer your phones, you know, like your hands free and stuff. So this car really comes packed. And then going out to the engine side, as you can see guys, very clean, obviously, since it's a brand new vehicle. So the engine, it's very clean. It's a 1.2 liter engine. So looking at the vehicle overall, in terms of petrol, you will not be using much. So current selling price, the vehicle is going for just above 250,000. If you've got 250,000 cash, you can get yourself a brand new Kia Picanto 1.2 XLine Auto, right? Then the good thing as well, this is a petrol powered engine, and then it's automatic, and then the power output is 61 kilowatts, right guys? And then obviously we know, most of us like myself, if we were to buy this vehicle, obviously we would normally go the finance route, unless if you are a forex trader. You know, if you've got money, then you can buy the vehicle upfront, you know. So for those of us that will be doing the credit route, so for you to buy this vehicle on credit, assuming that you put in a 10% discount, meaning for the 250,000 you put in 25,000 as your deposit, you are looking at an installment of about 4,000 rands. That's if we are calculating it based on the prime interest rate of 9%. And remember guys, the interest rate, it will depend on your profile, or rather it will depend on your credit score. So in the future guys, if you want me to make a video about how this credit score will affect your interest rate, just let me know in the comment section below. So but for the purpose of this video, using an interest rate of 9% with a 25k deposit, it means that you are going to be paying about 4,000 rand each and every month for the next 72 months. So what does that mean? So the total amount that you would pay after the term, it is going to be 294,000. That's the total amount that you are going to be paying, plus the 25k deposit. So guys, 4,000, it's affordable, but obviously you would need to include things like insurance and obviously petrol. So if we were to do a rough estimate and say normally with first time buyers, maybe you can find that your insurance is let's say 1,500. So that means if you add 1.5 to this 4,000, you get 5.5. And then for fuel is now expensive nowadays. So let's say if you put another, let's say 1.5 again, and then that will mean that the total amount that would be paying for the cost of ownership, rather for the vehicle, it goes up to around 7,000. So 7,000, that's the amount that you would need to budget for you to enjoy this vehicle. Guys, let me know what you think about this vehicle. Personally, I think it is a great vehicle, considering that you are getting all these things: infotainment system, Bluetooth, rear view camera, Android and Apple CarPlay, and then electric windows, and then you've got leather seats if you've got kids or whoever, maybe friends that like spilling dirt in your vehicle. It will be very easy for you to clean it. You've got park distance control to help our colleagues that have unfortunately bought their licenses there at traffic department. We know you guys. So I think for me personally, I would go for this car any day. I really like how it looks. Yeah, I really like how it looks. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like our video, and share it with family and